Hey, everybody, how's it going out there? Sorry. I was actually doing a live stream on my other channel, and StreamYard would not shut down the live, so I kind of couldn't start this one until I could get out of that one. So, but hi, how you doing?
You favorite that channel.
You've
been spending all your time on the other channel.
Well, that other channel is going to make me money, and that'll help you.
Need money.
Well, if I'm paying for some of the animal bills, you will feel better about that, won't you?
I think there'll be more bills.
Well, there's always gonna be more bills, but I'm saying now I'm starting to help maybe.
There you go.
Help, put a little money into the coffer
That
instead of just
hurt.
taking it out.
Not gonna hurt.
So, yeah, I'm weighing seed beads. That's what I've been doing for the past 2 hours?
I don't know.
I have around 800 baggies of seed beads that I need to sell. So I'm trying to weigh them. So, And I figured if I showed everybody while I was weighing them, they'd be able to see all the different colors, before I'm going to do my first sale on Wednesday, I hope. What's up, Doug?
Nothing. Good to see you. A windy day, but nice out. Nice, warm and windy, but really windy. It's accelerating to be outside.
Exhilarating?
Accelerating.
Yeah,
woo!
You got let's see.
But it's good.
Yeah, between 4 and 24 mile an hour winds for the past hour. So it's a blowing.
But we're not going to complain.
Nope. Spring's coming.
It's warm. Polly, it's good to see you.
Yeah, Polly. How's it going, girlfriend? Can Chance hear us today? He'll have to watch the replay. I hear they do, what do they call that? The transcript. You can read the transcript after the fact.
Who?
YouTube does it.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going to go try that.
Okay.
All right, after.
You don't get all the comments, just us talking. 80, that's not bad. It's 61 here. 59 with wind chill.
Danielle said it was cold in Texas. Danielle Haro? Yeah, it's like 26. She wants to go to Connecticut with the snow. I don't know where they are. It's just somewhere.
It's northwestern.
Texas is a big state, I forget.
Northwestern Texas is Kerrville.
No, that wasn't them. I don't think they're in Kerrville.
Yeah, they are. They were Patrice.
Really?
Yeah.
Is Patrice back there?
I don't think so.
No, right.
I think she's in Dallas, Fort Worth area.
I want to go to Texas now.
Oh, now I get the hiccups. 32. Oh, Lord. Now I'm cold. I need my slipper socks. 32. Yeah, we didn't. Well, I guess we got there overnight and stuff, but not so much during the day when we were out and about. So,
and it has been. So we're good.
Yeah, poor man. I hope he feels better. Lordy. Chance got an infection on his ear, and he's been having some problems, so it hurts, So, yeah, everybody's been going through the stuff and things again, or still. It seems like there's a little bit more space between incidents now, though. It's fanning out.
Yeah, you're trying to make me feel bad because everything's going pretty healthy. Things are going good.
I'm not trying to make you feel bad.
Feel bad.
Why should I make you feel bad?
I don't know. Why should you?
Okay. I don't know why you would feel bad.
Just be the way you are.
All right. You just read your card.
Anyway, I just found out that my sister retired on Friday. I didn't know she was retiring, but she got to retire. It's pretty exciting. I don't know how many years she's been teaching school, but since college, and she's older than me. So that's old. Anyone older than me, you're old. You're young.
Yeah, going through it. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, Polly and Chance, they still haven't caught a break. They're still waiting for it to start fanning out for that. You just can't do every day where there's another thing every day. You just wish out.
Well, my card, I pull a card every day from this deck, and Ellen didn't bring it up because I didn't tell her that I just brought mine out because it was so cool today. It's the main event isn't the destiny, it's my joyous journey. So sometimes the journeys aren't as joyous as we'd hoped. as we go through things every day. But it's the trip. What a long, strange trip it's been.
Yep.
But that's what it's about, not getting somewhere, racing somewhere,
Well,
living every day. And
I did have that conversation during one of my Tuesday, Thursday lives where I said, the destination is the grave. So what do you have a big rush for?
True. That's true.
I mean, we're all guaranteed that at the end. So it's the now. It's the journey now.
So I've been back on track with that and going pretty well this month. Well, last month. Now it's a new month and I can go to hell again. No. Yeah. The Grateful Dead, pretty insightful. Some of their thoughts. Sometimes probably just high, but still.
Hey,
I'm
the draw for retirement. Well, my whole thing is I just want Doug to be home so we can play, because we can't play very much because he's really working. And now that we're older, we have like a lot less energy at the end of the workday to put into fun things. And really, we just want to eat dinner and go to bed. So,
well, the fact is my work days are between the commute and the work.
Well, I'm just saying.
I'm gone 13 hours for 4 days in a row. Right. I mean, I come home, I don't have
when you were 25, you would still go out to the club until 3 o'clock in the morning. But now, and I'm not saying I want to do that either. Go. I'd rather do the things during the day when you're doing the work thing instead, because we kind of need you to do the work thing. But that's my draw for the retirement.
Even with my sister, though, she just wants to do something else. She's been teaching little kids preschool age for 40 years, I'm going to say.
Yeah, as long as we've been married.
Yep. She wants to go on. Her husband's already retired, semi-retired. I think he works part-time here or there, but because he's not old. I mean, they're not that old yet, so he retired younger. And they just want to do other things.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, work takes up a lot of your life.
A lot of your time and energy, that's all. And if you love what you do,
right,
you do it till you die. You die at work.
This percentage of the population gets to do what they want to do, and the rest of us do what we got to do so we can eat.
Well, I mean, and hopefully you don't have to do what you really don't want to do.
Right.
That would suck.
When you really hate what you're doing. There's
got to be a reason you do it, because I can't do anything else.
Because you got to do something, because you want to eat. Yeah.
So I don't hate what I do. I just want to do less of it. I'd like to rather 3 days a week.
Other things, A
3-day work week would be premium right now.
Yeah, 2-day work week. If we could work 2 days and have 5 days off, that might balance things out a little better.
I really would. I really have in the back of my head that I'll just get out of 3 days a week at some point. Just it'll be like 30 hours.
You're just gonna have to be my little co-host and help me sell things, because guys sell better than women. That's just why? Because it's all the women out there buying. So we just get you all fancied up, put you on camera, and get you to hawk some wares.
I'm not putting fake nails on.
All right, no fake nails, but
Well.
Oh, revamping. I mean, that's what Jean Nolan talks about all the time. People back in the day when they didn't like the city life and didn't, the daily grind, they'd go buy a place in the country and move there and have a farm and take care of business. Now you can't even do that because you're still connected to big government and bills and politics.
Excuse me. I have the crud.
Yeah.
But that's what it is.
Hey, Baja, where you been?
It's changing gears. It's another phase of life. Like I don't think I'm going to stay home and do nothing. Like Ellen's doing things online, and maybe with that, other things. I'm not sure. My brother is going to retire in April, and his spouse is already retired.
Yeah, and do what? What does he have a plan? Does he know what he's
They
just
might
hang
get an
out?
RV and cruise around a little bit, because they have the little dog. And
I'm not saying you can just stay home and stay home.
They got 2 houses to go.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, you don't have to do anything.
Well, but they will, and they'll be more active, and that's all. It's not a
hiding out. Yeah, she's down in Arizona. I believe you're back, but you're going away again, I think, to see your daughter who's having a baby. I think I heard that somewhere. I don't know where. Hey, Nikki, how's it going? Yeah.
Yeah, we work it too much, Greg. I think
Yeah, chefs.
chefs definitely work too much. Any restaurant, but yeah, the chef. But that's what I've got it down now to 40 hours. I work 60 hours a week forever in my business, and got down to 40, which isn't bad. And I do it in 4 days, so it wears me out, but then I have 3 off. But
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, that's all part of the distraction. They got us all working and doing it. Yeah, chefs, man, they just work all the time. I've worked in restaurants. I've never been the chef, but I've seen them work, and I know the work they do, and it's just it's exhausting, and you really better love it, because that is not a job that you want to be doing that you don't love it.
Yeah, some jobs you gotta do it.
Do
other jobs you can get by.
Yeah.
But Polly, back to you. It's when you're dealing with crap every day. So when you get a day that you don't, you will enjoy it. You will appreciate it. It sucks, but the contrast of everything not going as perfectly as you want. I'm being weak about that, but they, you got to appreciate it. I've had a great time in the past. I was out playing with cows this morning.
Hi, Rob.
Playing with the cows when I was feeding the donkeys. I've just been slowing down and doing a lot with the animals outside. The weather's been good, not hot, not cold.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this spring. As soon as this wind lets up. I know, but, it gets crazy, And I've been doing a lot of stuff, in these couple of rooms over here trying to,
you've been busy. You've been busying yourself quite a bit. So you've been busy, say, every day.
I'm looking forward
to the day that you lost it. You don't tell people about that? You lost time? No,
I didn't really have that conversation. I don't really know what to say about it.
So you were abducted by aliens, probably.
I don't know.
Just don't remember it. I don't know.
Don't know.
Time's been doing weird things.
Well, Greg hung out with me that day, last Tuesday, I think it was, Greg, when I was me alone talking, and I believe it was you hanging out with me, keeping me company. After I got offline, I was only on for about an hour, I think. I got offline, and I don't know what happened from then until approximately 2 p.m. here, when it's like, wow, I'm a half hour late for feeding the animals, and I've literally done nothing. I didn't watch any shows. I wasn't on auctions. I wasn't playing games. I literally lost 3 hours of time, just gone. And we've been hearing all these videos about time speeding up and just being weird in general for people. It's like, Doug came home, and I'm just kind of like, I've been tripping or something. I was really freaked out. It was weird for the whole day. I mean, it took me a good 24 hours to get back to
and you told me you almost called. You can call me if I.
But I didn't know what to say. It was just really I don't know. I've lost 3 hours of my day. It's just gone away, and nothing bad happened. Nothing traumatic happened. I don't know.
So that's the first sign of mental illness.
Well, there. See, Greg's having it too. So we're sick together.
Tabitha and her husband, Mike, from my office, Tab, had that happen. When they turned on Airways and Bank, and then a minute later, they went down and turned on to Andy Devine, and then they were back at Airways. And she said to him, "Is this
like a time loop?"
Yeah. He's like, "Yeah, I thought so, but I wasn't going to say anything because I just thought it was me tripping."
Was that on Tuesday?
No.
I was wondering if some kind of weird little, CERN working again. What's going on? It's been weird. I've been feeling weird. Things have been not right. And here you go. Ellen's tinfoil hat. Doesn't the sky look really close, low? I was thinking about this the other day with the chemtrails.
But it sounds a little weird.
They all, I think, know I'm weird by now. So, they can leave. They know how to leave.
No, I mean, the sky low is kind of hard to.
Yeah, well, concept. But see, the chemtrails, if they've been putting them up there because we can see those and we can't see beyond them because they're blocking it, right? The days that we don't have chemtrails and there aren't really clouds, it feels like the sky is really, really close to me. Yeah, see, Greg, he's got my back, man. I don't know. Just my new theory.
Yeah, I'm not far from
But
that.
I've been hearing, the veil's coming down, the dome's coming down. That's happening, whatever that means. Because we don't really have a scientific explanation for it that is at least in the mainstream that we're allowed to know about. But
yeah, I'm not sure exactly what.
I think things are changing.
Things are going to get weirder.
I don't know. I don't know what. These are my observations. Y'all do with them what you like. I don't know what to say about that. Y'all know I'm not quite on par with the majority of the world. So I think very differently, and I see things that other people don't see. I always have, always will, apparently. And I don't know. The sky's falling, man. I'm being Chicken Little now.
Not falling.
It might be.
No, I hadn't noticed the sky, but things are weird.
Well, see, and I've always noticed the sky since I was little, so I've seen so many changes, and I never documented it, or the sky is not what it was when I was a kid. And yeah, I suppose
it was shorter then.
We've moved
further away.
We've moved, in the big arc. We're at the top of the arc heading down the golden age, and this in the age of Aquarius and all the stuff and things. But I don't know how much we little peons on this planet here, how much the sky is supposed to change as much as it has over my lifetime. Thanks, Greg. I know I'm a weirdo, but I don't mind being a weirdo. I'd rather be a weirdo than be a sheep, because nowadays being a sheep is got to be easier, right? For body, mind, and soul.
Well, we just watched that video recently.
Which one?
That a whole bunch of people on Earth are the non-players or whatever. And
that was this morning. Yeah.
Well, that was this morning. Yeah, that's what I mean.
And that what I got out of that is that, the programming was very successful. The mind control, the subliminal messaging, the dumbing down of America. They just run on route. You do A, B, C, D, and you get to D, and you go to bed, and you just
thing that you have to do just to survive. People just are trying to survive. They're not enjoying the journey. They're not.
Yeah, Doug was looking at the planets the other night when he was out partying without me.
And I was. I was. And
you were. I was invited. I did not.
I was a little skeptical at first, because the individual said, "Hey, the planets are aligning. Come look at it." Was eating mushrooms. So I was like, "Oh, really? Are the planets flying up?"
Really good.
I'm good. They showed me them, but yeah, we'll get together.
Yeah, the planets are lining up. They're not.
When I was out with the horses a couple of nights ago. The stars were amazing. Especially in the back pasture away from our house or the neighbors. You get in the dark, the stars are just, and I'm looking up that thing, thinking what I was told. The stars we see are already burned out, but your sun isn't, because it's not there yet. But they're so far away, it takes so long for them to get there. But how far away are they? How big are they that I can still freaking see them? I don't know. Questions still arise.
Yeah, good. The programming is not eating you alive.
How big is the sun? How far it is? How far are these other suns and the
stars?
It's
all 666 something or another.
Lord.
Wait, look it up.
Turned them up on the dome or something. They turned up the stars, so there's more of them. They're brighter. But it looked cool anyway. I like to be out under them. Either way you slice it.
Yeah, Baja. I hope so. Now I just got to get some grass. I grew it before. I don't know why I can't grow it again. We had a nice patch of grass in the backyard.
For a couple of 2 years.
Couple of years, but I dumped like 950 acres worth of grass seed in the front yard and couldn't grow more than 3 blades.
The birds left you.
Yeah, I think the birds ate a lot of it.
They loved it.
Yeah, see, Enoch. Yeah.
How you doing, Rob? I haven't seen you. I haven't been around, or can't remember. Maybe you were here recently.
Well, everybody's been busy doing stuff, though.
Well, I don't remember, yesterday. So
yeah.
What's important about yesterday, really? It's gone now, right?
Well, yesterday you managed to go and get hay, and the tire stayed up.
My tire's up again. The fix-a-flat work. That's who says you need to put new tires on? Just fix a flat. Spray that shit in there, and you're good.
We only need it once a week.
Last week I had to pump up the tire to go, and it was down on Sunday. This week I pumped it back up. But I'm looking for used tires because I'm so damn cheap. But it's a hay truck. That's all it does. Go get hay. So.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're living that, Paulie. I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm guessing that we're living it. The weirding way.
What the hell is that?
Why, we'll have to look it up.
I guess so. More things to do. Great.
Yeah, we haven't had those a lot. And I was wondering if it was just Arizona, because, the weather's very different here. I mean, you lived here, but I didn't,
I've noticed some big fluffy clouds. Not really lately, but when I'm coming home at night.
If you look right now, we actually have some that actually look like clouds, not like weird, long, stretched out
I like
things.
the big puffy ones.
Yeah, we got a few of those. See, but that's what I was thinking, and that those are more like a more of a New England kind of thing because of the humidity and stuff.
Too. You see the fluffy ones when I'm coming home from work up the highway. I see them a lot.
Yeah, living in it. I don't doubt it. I mean, right now everything's weird. Like, what they didn't quite understand about the Mayan calendar is, it started, the end of things started in 2012, but now we're like at the end of that, like 2030. That, there's a reason these people are putting out the 2030 agenda, put it all together. You got to get into your Illuminati and your Q and your, I don't know, whatever, numerology and Scientology, and you pick it. They all use those things, and we're at the end of that 12,000 year cycle, period. Like, we're at 2030 is the actual end of it. 2012 was the beginning of the end. And 2030 on, it's going to be woohoo. But from now till then, it's like going to be, like, reality is going to be kind of questionable. Like, what really, because everything's changing. Like, everything is literally changing. I believe our physical reality is going to change in a lot of ways that we don't even understand. I just hope it doesn't
end up like Supernatural, the show.
Yeah, well, honey.
This is what I'm thinking.
Welcome to the weirding.
Yeah. Gonna have to saw my shotgun off.
Yeah, yep, I go with you there, Greg. Dimensions. Yeah, stuff like that. I think that frequencies, timelines, I'm still 100,000,000% sure CERN did something bad to us, and I don't know that it matters, because what I understand is when they were playing with the looking glass, no matter what they did, they could change this, that, the other. It all ended up with the exact same timeline, and there you go. God wins. So I think we can go off on all these willy-nilly side paths, but it's all going to be what it's going to be. It's been preordained, right? Hello, they say that, right? I mean,
it's all predestined.
So
that's what they say. I don't know.
I don't
know. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. They're building an even bigger one now, so I don't know. So yeah, I mean, so we're just kind of along for the ride. We're here to witness it, and some of us are supposed to write it down.
It's a great time to be. It's I have no problem with it. Just weird.
Yeah, I get that's kind of where I'm going with that too, Greg, is that they're talking about, they talk about the world splitting, the two worlds. Hey Sharon, how you doing? Thanks for popping by this live too. And I just keep going back to it, and I know I've read it in books too. There was a Star Trek episode, and they had this whole thing where, the people didn't believe in vaccinations, and they didn't believe in technology, and they were living like the Amish, and we ended up splitting the world. Was those people, and then the people that did all the tech and AI and got the chips in their bodies, and what happened to them, teacher? They all, because they were so stupid and they wouldn't take the medicines, they all died. No, what happened was the AI people really killed them all, because they were doing just fine without the AI, and clash of societies did not work out. So Yeah, I think that is the splitting of the worlds. I think that is what's going to happen. Because I don't think there is really a middle ground. I mean, you're either going to be in or out of it, you know?
Yeah, was it to do with that? Did you see that? I was listening to you, but also Rob did
Yeah,
remind
and I think it was earlier than that, but yeah.
well, there could have been different things happening, but it makes sense.
Well,
The Mayan calendar was the end of a cycle.
Right.
So it would start a new cycle.
Well, no, see, but that's what I'm saying. 2012 was the beginning of the end of this 12,000 year deal, and it culminates in 2030, and that's when the real age of Aquarius starts. So right now we're kind of in this weird mixed up old energies, new energies. This is why I think you keep hearing a lot of people say we have to get this right. We screw it up, we're in another 12,000 year cycle of this crap.
I probably won't make it.
Well, yeah, but that's the whole point, though. Like, I mean, Native Americans have always said we don't own this land. We're the guardians for the future, so we can't screw it up for them. That's always been humans' role, is to make it better and not screw it up for the future generations. But if we don't get this right now, we're in a 12,000 year cycle of who knows what. Whatever we do now is what's going to be the future for the next 12,000 years. And there'll be side roads and all that, but yeah, that's what they're talking about. We got to get this right. We got to get this right. Yeah, you'd like to think so. 26,000 year cycle. Yeah, it's insanity. There's been all kinds of people that actually, they're all the tinfoil hat wearers, but you know what? Everything they've said is coming out. All of it. It's all there. And this whole world has been run by the 12 families since the beginning of the 12 families. And we're just we've been deceived about a lot of it, and we're starting to figure it out, which is why they're all upset about it. And that's why God wins, because guess what? We figure it out. They don't have the power anymore. We change it. We get 1,000 years of good stuff. That'd be cool. Wouldn't it be cool? Yeah, I worry because we're like so old already now, Baja Girl. I hope we got enough brain cells left to suck it in. I'd like to learn any of it. Oh, Rob. I think it was Rob turned me on to, what is that lady? We were listening to her today. Oh, I can't think of the name. Something Road. She talks about stuff like the channel Everything Inside of Me, and it's all like about Tartarian old stuff, and she was doing that today.
Yeah.
What was she talking about? She was talking about how she had all these pictures of them rebuilding Stonehenge, moving Easter Island statues around, messing around with the Parthenon and, a bunch of old Greek buildings. And, she was saying that even what we see now that we think of as ancient ruins, they've been rebuilt 2 or 3 times by people with big backhoes and stuff that could actually lift big rocks. No place like home. Thank you. Yes, that's it. Awesome. Love that channel, Rob. Thank you. You guys got to check that one out. It is so good. Yeah, but I was thinking about that. It's like, and she didn't say it, and I think that she would be one that would definitely think about that. Okay, they went and built Stonehenge, right? And most likely it had some kind of energetic field going on. And yep, things fall down, old stuff, earthquakes, blah, blah. People knock them over, wars, da. So they put it back. But who put it back? Did they know what they were doing when they put it back? Did they put it back the way that they saw it before it fell down? Or did they put it back in a way that changed the energies? I mean, so much of it is just like, we just don't even know how those structures worked. So we don't really know what they've messed with, and how, they could have taken those energies and turned them bad because they were some way to concentrate energies. And if they moved this rock over to the other side, we don't know. We really don't know how it all works.
Hey, Ella's here. Hi, Ella.
Hi, Ella.
I had me rolling last night. I was crying. You guys were so
Doug
funny.
watched the Naughty Show with us last
God.
night. It was
I
such a riot.
Very involved in my video game on my phone, but oh my God, you guys were funny.
Baja. I know I'm not talking about how when they were, I'm talking about like in, the 1800s, they had big backhoes and they were lifting rocks back on top of the upright pillars at Stonehenge. And there's actual pictures of them doing it. So I'm not talking about how it was originally built. I'm talking about how people after the fact have
tried to rebuild it.
And fix it, restore it. But did they restore it or did they reposition it to ruin what it was actually there for? And like the Sphinx has been recarved multiple times, and the Sphinx is really, really old, way older than the pyramids, and we don't really know what the original face of the Sphinx was. So Ishmael, yeah, I listened to him. Yep.
Yeah, Perez. Yeah.
He's interesting. I agree. I don't know how far down the rabbit hole I'd be willing to follow him either, but I'll take his topics and go down my own rabbit hole.
He's interesting.
Oh, man. Too funny. So what did I miss?
I don't know. I looked at her a while ago. You were talking away. I couldn't say nothing to her.
Well, you can interrupt and say something. Yeah, Ella did a show last night with Susanna and Victoria, and they discussed sex. And
it's hilarious.
It was great. It was fun. And it was 3 different women. One that's been married and had one partner her whole life. One that's married and separated and had multiple partners her whole life. One that was married and divorced and is now gay. So we had quite the variety of women's points of view. It was very good conversation, actually. Y'all really got to check out the jewelry channels with me. Oh, funny. So yeah, we've been doing all kinds of interesting things. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. And I still always get asked the question, what difference does it make? Well, because when you live a lie, it really prevents you from knowing who you are as an actual entity. It really does, because your perception of yourself is based on what you know. And if what you know is a complete and total lie, and like a lot of things you think are weird are really natural, normal things, but you've been told all your life that it's bad, you think that you're a strange person. And the more I talk to people, the more I find a lot of people think like I do, but don't say it out loud because they don't want other people to think, oh, you're a weirdo.
You don't have to tell anyone what you're thinking ever.
Me?
Me.
But I'm okay with flying my freak flag. I don't mind. But a lot of people really like to keep theirs in their closet, so. Bye, Baja. See you soon, girlfriend. Hope all's going well. So anyway, and I will let you guys decide. I will read from my Walking with God book or not today. That's up to you. What I've decided to do is do the daily devotionals as a separate video, and they get put out at 3:33 a.m. So that people on the East Coast can have them when they get up in the morning. Yep, that's kind of where I've been most of my life. Tends to annoy people, but oh well.
Yeah, it's hard to really be that way, because you say not you, but someone said they don't care, but they really do care. And I think of that. Well, with me, do I care? How much do I care? Who do you care about?
And why do you care?
Yeah, well.
And usually you care because then you take it in as how you feel about yourself, because other people feel that way about you. So there must be something wrong with you. That's what I'm talking about. Like if, the world is wrong, it makes you feel wrong, even though you're really right. It's the world that's wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That conflict thing.
You have to be okay with yourself.
Yeah. So, anywho.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I don't know how you can do that and look at chat and talk and think about what you're thinking about. Then you look at chat and get sidetracked. ADD what?
Well, it's a conversation. You don't just
Between 7 people and you.
Yeah, you went to a party this weekend. Did you have a conversation with more than one
at a time?
Well,
Pretty
but I'm only talking back to one person at a time.
Anyway,
I'm good at multitasking. I can do that. I can watch 2 shows at the same time and do 2 chats at the same time. Oh man. Isolation. See, I don't see that as a bad thing. So I don't know. You'll have to speak to that one, Doug, because I'm like, oh, good, you're gonna leave me alone. Cool.
yeah. I mean, yeah, it wears me out seeing people all the time. The older I get, the less people I want to see.
Yeah.
That's why I like where I'm now. I see less people in the afternoons, more to myself, doing my thing on an empty construction site. It's the way to be.
People are
People-y.
Well, right now, think about it. Okay, we're awake people, right? We know this stuff is going on. Think about all the people that really have no idea about any of it.
No.
So they can't even integrate any of that into their thinking. They're just like, what is wrong with the world? It's just so broken and everything is just so confusing. And it must seem really like
some of them don't even know that.
Well, no, but I'm saying that's what I'm saying. They don't know any of this stuff because they really don't pay attention to any of it. And they get up and they take care of kids and go to work and do their stuff. But daily life is difficult and weird. Just you have weird interactions with people because people are just feeling so off balance. They don't really know how to react to situation. You don't even know if you're allowed to say hi to a person in public anymore because you might look at their boobs and you're sexually assaulting somebody in public, and you're like, I don't even know what happened. I was looking at my grocery list. You know what I mean? The world is really weird to navigate right now. And if you have no background to work with, I don't know. It could be pretty scary. The NPCs, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. NPCs they're talking about on the video.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
they just.
Upset the dog.
I haven't upset the dog. She's moving. There you go.
She can't step. She's afraid.
So yeah, that's about it going on around here.
Issue.
I see.
I'm trying to drink. Anyway, I think I missed something. I don't know.
Too many opportunists out there looking for anything.
Living the dream of isolation. That's you guys. I didn't see that when you started talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about that the other night about how the pandemic and the shutdown and all that, and how you and I were like, "Oh, really?" We didn't really care about being shut down. Just you never go anywhere.
I think it kind of backfired on them because a lot of people realized that rat race they were doing, they didn't need to do it. If somebody lost their job and stayed home and now they're taking care of the kids, they're not paying for daycare and all the extras for going to work. We didn't really need that job because you can actually take care of what you need to take care of. You don't need that extra job to pay for all those other things that you don't use anymore, Well,
of course, since, the economy's gotten worse and worse, so you probably need that other job now.
Well, yeah. Now they're all doing pretty good. Yeah, Doug was out playing with the cows this morning and the horses.
And it all started when we got this bale of hay that was a little bit rotten on the bottom. It had been on the ground and it had a little black to it. So I ripped it off and just ripped them off the bottom of the plates and threw them over the fence. So now the cows think this is the Doug's Hay restaurant. And so then one showed up the other night. So I gave her, because she's a decent sized female. And these guys are all skinny. So I gave her some hay the other night, and now they all were here this morning looking like
She went and told her friends.
The whole family, and they're all bitching and outside the fence, fighting with each other. But I got to pet a few of them. I was happy.
Yeah, see, I know, Polly. And nowadays, it's like, people don't stop because they can get sued. Where in Germany, if you didn't stop, you could get sued for not stopping.
For not helping someone.
And it's like the fact that we even need laws like that is just, I remember when the transmission went on the Saab and I was coming down I was going on the on-ramp onto Route 9 and I couldn't get off because I had no transmission. I went and rolled it as far as I could to the side, but there was a guardrail, so I couldn't get off the road. And people were flying by me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, like waving, and I didn't have a cell phone. And back then it wasn't weird that I didn't have a cell phone, but I did not have one. And I was ready to get out and walk like almost 2 miles to a store where I could call someone for help. And finally a mother and daughter stopped and I'm there, use their cell phone. And I just called Karen and she came and got me. But, it's like, I just need to call someone. That's all. I can't move my car, and nobody would stop. I'm like, I was making the phone signal, like putting my hand up to my head, like, hey, I just need a call, and no one would stop. And that was 20 years ago. So
was it? Yeah.
We've been here 10.
Yeah, well.
I was working then. So yeah, it was a while ago.
Well, the Saab was old.
I know. Now you can't, now it's like if you stop, it could be a trap. They could be pretending to be, this is what I don't like about the world. This is why I just don't care about not being out there, because I don't trust it. I don't trust people. I don't trust circumstances. I don't feel comfortable. And it's not that I'm afraid. I just always feel like somebody's going to have something to say or do that's going to make the whole day go sideways. Bye, Greg. See you soon.
Yeah, thank you. It's kind of sad though that you feel that way.
But that's the thing, is that's what I really don't like about the world, that I just don't, like they were talking about when we were kids, it was a totally different world. We all went outside. The parents didn't know where we were for hours and nobody questioned it. And it wasn't like you were worried that your kid was going to get kidnapped. I mean,
no, because our town was so small. Everyone knew what we were doing.
Well, but it doesn't matter. I'm saying, kids in New York City used to be able to do that. The whole world has changed in really not good ways. And it just really, we need to fix that. We can't screw this one up. So,
I don't know.
Community. We need community again. We've been too divided.
Well, the powers that be keep us divided. Yeah. They need to keep us divided with every single thing you see on the news. Don't look at the news. Yeah. Keep us divided. Keep us fighting. Keep us distracted. Keep something else going on. Oh my God, Zelensky didn't wear a suit to the White House. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, but he was a jerk.
Well, so what?
No, but he was a jerk. That was what should be the takeaway. He was a jerk. We're not writing him any more checks, but he just went to Europe and got one. So whatever. So. They just need to, a lot of those strings need to be pulled.
I'm just saying it's a distraction. They'll talk about that meeting for a week,
Yeah, well, they're distracting it. Well, they're busy putting in the Bitcoin and the CBDCs. And if y'all think that ain't happening, well, I got a Brooklyn Bridge to sell you.
Really?
Exactly.
I always wanted to be a troll, have our own bridge.
Yeah, we'll work on that for you, dear.
Bridging over the wash.
That's where it's going.
Yeah.
I've been saying it since they started saying that Iraq was going digital, and they spent all that time and money getting a whole bunch of those Middle Eastern countries digital. And yep, if you think for 1 minute that it's for your safety,
but you're not going to do anything about it to change it. We already know, so it's just nothing.
Well, but see, that's what I'm saying. I want to change that.
You can't change that.
I want to make it so we don't have to live in that world, because we can't trust anybody. So we have to have a computer watch every single thing that we do and say and spend. And
You only have to be in that world to a certain extent.
Yeah, just until I die, and I won't
No.
be there that long because I'm getting pretty old. So
There you go. So you're in good
but
shape.
I'm pretty annoyed
See,
with the whole deal that that's the world that we are heading to, because I just don't think that's how we're supposed to live. We're not supposed to not trust anybody. And we obviously we don't trust anybody, or we don't need digital to monitor every breath we take, which is where we're going.
Digital is a control measure by the government.
Exactly.
So that doesn't have anything to do with trusting that to monitor. They're just saying that they're going to usher it in into security.
I know what they're going to do.
But the fact is, we know that's just.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
So
There's too many people that are too happy about it. People need to balk. They need to say no, so they can't do it. That's how we fight back. Do not comply. Do not buy the Bitcoin. Do not say, oh, yay, I can now use Bitcoin to buy my coffee. Oh.
I still don't even know why that's a good thing. Why can't you just use money to buy your coffee?
This is my point.
Okay.
Because people think it's just so cool. That's what I'm saying. The more they play and go along with it, the easier it's going to be for them to implement complete total control of us. We have to stop playing the digital game. We have to insist that we want our pennies back. We have to say, no, I'm not going to use your Bitcoin.
The penny is not really.
Well, I'm just saying.
All right.
Don't be argumentative.
I'm just saying the penny, we don't need the pennies.
But if we allow them the penny, they're going to take the rest. No. You give them an inch, they take a mile. That's how it works. They're going to do it anyway. One way or the other, they're going to do it unless we literally have a big EMP and shut it all down. They're going to do it. And that's probably going to be the only way we can stop it if it actually gets completely fully implemented, is to shut down the electricity and go back to living like cavemen, so that we can now have autonomy again, because they are taking all of it away. And I do not agree with this.
I don't think you should be saying things about talking about shutting down the power grid on YouTube. It's not good.
Well, it's not like I'm going to do it. It's not like I would even know how to do it. What I'm saying is that that'll be what the future generations will have to do in order to get their autonomy back if they aren't all chipped. Because if they shut off the power grid, then they probably shut themselves down too. Oh, yeah, it'll be bad.
Not a lot I'm going to worry about today.
No.
It is going to be what it's going to be. And you can only be, luckily, we're in the position to stay out of the mainstream for a lot of it.
This is true. This is true.
Uh-oh, something bad happened.
Nothing bad happened. I'm just going to go pull up my reading for the day and share the link, and then I don't have to get out my glasses and read it out loud, and they can read it for themselves or listen to the video for themselves. And they'll know what the daily devotion is.
Devotion of the day. I thought you were going to read it to me.
And
well, it's all right. Find out.
Well, I asked. Nobody said yes, so, you know.
They got to beg for it?
No, I just asked if they wanted it to be done, and that's it. And no one said yes, so I assume that means no. So I'll just share the link, and then anyone that wants it can listen. That seems fair.
Oh, Jesus, I lost my glasses. Here they are.
Yeah, go for it, Rob. I love all the stuff you share over there. There you go. There's today's daily devotion. I recorded a bunch of them, and they'll come out one a day. So if you guys are interested in that, feel free. And on that video, I have a buy me a coffee link. So if you guys want to do that, the link's under the description.
She drinks too much coffee. Don't do it.
Yeah, but it's not buy me a coffee. It's buy me a book or a bale. What I'm going to do is take 50% of the funds that come in and use it towards the animal food here, because, like I said, if I'm going to get money coming in, it's, you know, I'm on here to make money eventually with my sales channel. You know, help Doug out, pay the bills. That's part of, you know, doing this. So, yeah, you know, so half the money I bring in will go towards animal care. The other half is going to go towards buying The Messenger, the other book that I read from, and sending it to any of you all that want it. So as funds come available, you request it, and I will
Put
send
them
it.
on a list, and then as you get the money.
Yeah, I will. And, I will send it direct. I'm just going to need to have your mailing address, and I'll send it to you direct from Amazon. So that's what the Buy Me a Coffee link is for. It's, that's it. Costs about $20 for a bale of hay, and it costs about $20 for one of these books. So every time I get $20, that's what I'm going to put it towards. So there you go. Now you know. Yep. And those are, that link is on the daily devotionals. They come out every day, 3:30 a.m. So by 6:30 a.m.
Who's going to be up at 3:30?
Well, because that's my time, and then that's it'll be 6:30 in the morning for the East Coasters, so they can start their day with it or end your day with it or whatever works for you. So that's the plan with that. And other than that, I'm going to go back live and continue to weigh out the 300 plus bags of seed beads I have left to weigh. And I'll have my first auction on Wednesday around noon. So Eastern time, noon. So anyone wants to join, I'd love to have you come on over. And you want to see some seed beads, come check me out later on tonight. It's fairly early, so I'll probably do it before dinner. And that's about it for me. What do you got going?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nap time. I don't know.
That's it. But yeah, so hopefully you guys are liking this stuff. Actually, also, I'm going to be changing my Tuesday, Thursday live to just Friday because Tuesdays nobody's coming. And if I'm going to do auctions on Thursday, I think I'm going to rearrange.
On Thursday?
Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm going to rearrange my online live schedule for Wednesday.
I can't make it on Friday.
Friday and Sunday. And then I'll have some free time in between to do other pop-ups and whatever. So, watch for changes in schedule. Hope it works for you. Sorry if it doesn't. It's got to work for my life. So that's where I'm working at it. And I figure the people that will want to find me will know where to find me. I'm pretty good at putting it out there when it's going to be. So I want to have a pretty regular schedule. And that way, you guys don't just get daily devotionals on Tuesday and Thursday or just on Friday. You can have them every day because I'll be posting them out every day for you. So, and I'll still be doing critter videos. So I'm trying to stay busy,
You're staying busy.
Trying to get stuff done and enjoying the journey, right, Doug?
Enjoy it. Sometimes I don't know if you do.
Not always, but
that's the way it goes.
The main event isn't the destination. It is my joyous journey. You did not come forth seeking assignments to be I'm sorry. You did not come forth seeking assignments to complete. You came forth to fix no flaw and to love and enjoy life. Even though, I'm sorry, I have a glare. I'm trying to bend the card to get the glare. Even though you will return home at the end of any vacation, the idea of your holiday is not to complete it as quickly as possible so that you can check it off your list. The idea of your vacation and of this life's experiences is to have a joyous journey. So there you go. I hope you guys are enjoying the journey. And as always, sending much peace,
love,
and harmony
from
Petrichor
Ranch
in
Arizona. Dolan Springs. You don't look for Dolan on there.
Big hugs all.
Goodbye, guys.
I will see you all later tonight and or Wednesday and or Friday.
Thank you. Have a good rest of the weekend. Hope your week goes well.
Yep. Bye now.